September 6th always arrives carrying whispers of artistry and reinvention, a date when the world has welcomed talents who reshape the way we listen, laugh, and feel. Among those sharing this day are actor-comedian Lauren Lapkus and legendary musician Roger Waters, two figures separated by generation yet united by a commitment to bold expression. Born in Chicago, Illinois, Lauren Lapkus carved her path through the unpredictable corridors of comedy. Early performances in improv theaters taught her the delicate dance of timing, an instinct that would one day make her a favorite on screens large and small. Her presence carries a lightness that invites audiences to lean in, to expect the unexpected. She first garnered broad attention through scene-stealing turns on acclaimed television series. A single quirk of expression or shift in tone could reshape an entire storyline, hinting at a performer whose humor springs not only from punchlines but from character depth. Viewers sensed an artist building layers beneath the laugh. Lapkus has never relied solely on mainstream formulas. Podcasts, digital sketches, and guest appearances became her playgrounds, each venture reflecting curiosity rather than calculation. Fans followed, delighted to see comedy crafted without fear of detours. Her journey reminds aspiring actors that success can bloom beyond predictable roads. Across the Atlantic and decades earlier, a different voice was forming. Roger Waters emerged from post-war England into a music scene hungry for experimentation. Founding Pink Floyd, he channeled personal introspection into soundscapes that would come to define an era. The band's early steps hinted at psychedelia, yet Waters sensed larger stories waiting to be told. Albums became canvases. Lyrics carried the weight of politics, alienation, and fragile human connection. With each project, Waters refused to settle for mere entertainment. He asked listeners to confront questions of identity, authority, and hope. The records were journeys, not just collections of tracks. His fingerprints stretch across rock history. Concept album ceased to be a niche phrase when Waters and his bandmates released works that functioned as sonic novels. Audiences leaned into sprawling narratives, stitched together by guitar echoes, layered voices, and the unspoken ache beneath every note. Waters' later solo endeavors echoed the same hunger for meaning. Concerts transformed into immersive storytelling, visuals, sound, and commentary weaving together. Music, for him, remains a living debate with the times, proof that melody can challenge as much as it soothes. The contrast between Lapkus's comedic agility and Waters' musical gravitas illustrates how September 6th births two entirely different, yet equally resonant, artistic spirits. One thrives in spontaneous laughter, the other in carefully sculpted anthems of dissent. Together, they symbolize the spectrum of expression possible within one calendar square. Celebrating these birthdays invites reflection on the nature of influence. Comedy, often dismissed as fleeting, can dismantle tension and invite empathy. Music, particularly when sharpened by conscience, can echo through decades, shaping how societies remember and respond. Both pursuits require courage, an openness to risk failure for the chance of connection. Observers note that Lapkus continues to explore dramatic roles alongside humor, suggesting a performer unwilling to be boxed by genre. Waters, meanwhile, remains vocal on global issues, lending his platform to causes he views as vital. Age has not dulled his urgency, only deepened it. For fans, September 6th becomes an annual reminder that art evolves when curiosity meets conviction. Birthdays are more than milestones, they mark the enduring ripple of creative lives. Each candle lit signifies another chapter waiting to be written, another audience waiting to be moved. The entertainment world shifts rapidly, yet names like Lapkus and Waters anchor as to storytelling's core: truth, vulnerability, and the persistent hope that voices, comic or melodic, can bridge distance. Their careers invite new generations to discover craft beyond headlines, to witness dedication beneath applause. Year after year, admirers share tributes, recount favorite scenes or concerts, and pass along the inspiration sparked by these figures. Such gestures underline how personal art can feel. A punchline that eases a heavy day, a lyric that frames a personal struggle, these moments shape memory. As September 6th fades into evening, the significance lingers. Music lovers revisit Pink Floyd's catalog, rediscovering echoes of rebellion and longing. Comedy fans queue up episodes, laughing anew at Lapkus's inventive choices. Across genres, across oceans, celebration hums quietly yet persistently. Legacies are rarely linear. Lapkus's next role may surprise even longtime followers, Waters' next statement may ignite debate anew. Yet both carry histories proving that creative restlessness fuels relevance. They inhabit industries often driven by trends, yet they stand apart by trusting instinct over formula. Birthdays, in truth, belong as much to audiences as to artists. Each passing year invites us to acknowledge how deeply strangers can touch our lives. In honoring Lapkus and Waters, we honor resilience, imagination, and the timeless dialogue between art and listener.